What do I require? Using the bathroom at my house. I'm a big, even at the workplace. Like I have difficulty, like with people that I know. Like I have difficulty using that bathroom. Yeah, man, this is one of those streams. Absolutely. Gets tickets for jaywalking. All right, I do need to go through this door if I'm not mistaken.
Emergency lockdown overridden.
You have clothes? This guy's wearing clothes. Why can't I put on those clothes? Is cigarettes breaking the terms of service on Twitch? I think it is, isn't it? No, I thought I saw something. Oh, I heard someone in someone's chat the other day. How you can you can drink a beer on Twitch, but you can't smoke tobacco or something like that. Listen, this is where the game gets exciting, guys. I don't know if y'all know this. Well, what? Hold on. You like to drop deuces in Starbucks? The other day I was like really bored. I said, man, I'd really like to go just get out of the house, do something different. Almost went to Chipotle in the big city. Though, when I Googled it, speaking of Google, all I would say is there was just one review. And it was like, this is horrible. And which I don't know why, because everyone I hear talk about Chipotle is fantastic. Okay. Yeah, that's true. For a while, I understand like it's healthy for your body, 4 hour, body. It means you're just, for every 4 hours that you have the, for the sake of, I guess ass crying would be the way to describe it. Your body should be doing that every 4 hours. But for a while I had it, like I was able to do it like once a day, like before work, which was nice, but apparently not healthy for your body. I don't have the luxury of having work near a bathroom. I understand. So of all the when on the road, you're saying Starbucks has the higher end bathrooms. That is actually, that's a pro tip. Actually, is that what you said? You called it a pro tip? I would agree. Whoa, I missed something back up in chat. Cookie dough. I love cookie dough. I did miss something in chat. Yes, hack. Hawks, I love cookie dough. I almost picked it up the other day, and then I said, well, I don't necessarily want a cardiac arrest anytime soon. So, security records. The orientation.
Is this thing on? All right, all hands, especially you, Quarter. Listen up, because I'm not going to say this again.
Okay.
The next one of you Juma heads to try and smuggle a blaster, or so help me, any sort of military-grade frag weapons into my facility is going to take a long walk out the airlock. Why? Because in case you forgot, Peragian fuel explodes at high temperatures. That's what blasted that chunk out of Peragus 2 and created this asteroid field. So if I catch any of you with anything other than sonic charges or mining lasers, I'll burn you and your contract. Security out.
Security out. Because he means it when he says it like that. How do you break a joystick on a plane? I mean, they give you access to those things while on a plane?
And according to one of the miners, it was because one of the sonic charges went off prematurely. And like before, it was one set by a mining droid. The three idiots were grouped so close to the charge, it might as well have been a grenade going off. The blast turned their bones to dust. The blast wrecked the internal components of the droid that set the charge, though, so we can't even dissect it to see what happened. I don't like what's going on here. Ever since that Jedi showed up, things are getting worse. It's not just Corda and his miners, or the fights, but now the droids are acting crazy. If we don't find what's causing this, or who, this facility is going to be space dust by the time the next Telos freighter arrives.
The mining droid maintenance logs.
So, you're in maintenance. Then maybe you can tell me what's going on with these droids.
Sir, I don't know. It's like their behavior cores are undergoing binary decay, but I can't find the source. This shouldn't be happening.
Well, that's reassuring. It isn't happening. So the next time we nearly have a breach in the ventilation tunnels, I could just close my eyes and pretend it's my imagination. You better give me some answers. I want to know the damage these droids can do if they start mining us instead of asteroid rock.
Sir, these droids aren't combat models. Their mining lasers are weaker and less accurate than blasters. I doubt those droids could even hit one of us.
Are you blind? What about the miners in Medbay? It's sabotage, and it started right after the commander said we weren't going to sell the Jedi to the exchange. So I want you to find out how these droids are being sabotaged. That'll tell me who's trying to clear a path to get that Jedi off the facility and stop him. In the meantime, make sure the security's armed with all the ion and sonic charges you can find. If those droids start coming after me, I'm gonna need more than low-grade mining lasers to take them down. Clear?
Yes, sir. Maintenance control out.
Idiot.
Okay. First of all, before I address all these things, I want to make sure that everyone understands I'm not being monetized by any of these companies at all whatsoever. So it's okay for us to speak absolutely freely. But I'm cool with Taco Bell. That's never happened to me before, even though there was a bad instance with Taco Bell that happened in my hometown like 20 years ago. But we don't talk about that around here anymore. But I have nothing wrong with Taco Bell. Number one, KOTOR2 stream on Twitch. Thank you guys very much. That is so sweet. Really owe it to you guys. I have never... Well, I have dropped trout in the woods, I think, years ago. Not necessarily on the side of the highway, but you do what you gotta do, and it happens. Hitting a deer on the interstate in like a brand new car like that really sucked. It was a brand new car, wasn't it? Yeah, it was a brand new car. It was when you first got that Toyota. That really sucked, man. I still feel bad about that, even though I had nothing to do with it. I was sleeping in the back seat. Never sat on the highway. Shat. What a great word, shat. Yeah, I wouldn't suggest it, Muffin. You live in the woods, literally. The woods are pretty neat. Bears are cool, as long as you don't have anything they want or they want to touch you. Yeah, I could see how it was an awesome story. All in all, yeah. Those trips. What I remember most about those trips is I was gonna go into it a little bit. Yeah, the like the whole border patrols when we had like all the stuff in the car, and they had to be like, and they ask you like, do you have any drugs in this car? And my response wants to be, are you gonna seriously check all these quarters? Like that wants to be what you're asking. Like you're expecting to get anything from that question by asking is, oh, insurance fixed it, sweet. Oh, you keep them as pets, Hawks? You keep bears as pets? Okay, man, you know how to fish, all right? And you were fishing pretty well. His prowess is it's pretty strong actually. He's got the whole flicking the wrist down, that you can admire, and he's got an incredibly badass vest, which I'm a huge fan of because there's lots of pockets, there's a lot of utility. Like I'm a huge big fan of that, like a lot. So yeah, which adds to his prowess. We're gonna do the administration console maintenance.
I installed an override switch to shut down any droids on this level, just in case someone locks me out of the administration console. As added insurance, I tied the override switch into the circuit to the holding cell door. It'll make sure it can only be opened if all droids in the level are shut down. I doubt Korda or any of his men have the skill to pull off something like this, but I'm not taking any chances while we're sitting in the middle of this asteroid minefield. Whoever's responsible won't be able to have the droids rescue him after I lock him up. Nothing will cut through that door. He'll be trapped.
We're gonna be hunting for bears? Well, I'll tell you what, man, it kind of does sound exciting. Is it safer than hunting MILFs? Because let me tell you what, that could be pretty dangerous and precarious of an endeavor.
I secured the stealth field generator inside one of the footlockers in the security storage room. If I have the specs right, the interface field should be effective against the droid's sensors. All I need to do is equip the belt and some skill with stealth in order to use it. As long as I don't get too close to the droids, they shouldn't detect me. If any more droids start malfunctioning, the belt should buy me enough time to get to the override switch I set up in the communications blister console. I'd rather shut them down than destroy them. I want to find out how these droids are being sabotaged. Maybe even turn them against whoever's sabotaging them.
How strange is it that I don't particularly care for blueberries? I mean, it's all right. Like, I'll eat blueberries. I'm more of a strawberry guy. But I know blueberries are popular. Kind of like, because I'm like a French vanilla kind of cream kind of guy, and I'm not like a hazelnut guy, but I know hazelnut's popular, so, yeah, they eat local guys usually. Poor Lenny. Yeah, hybrid flavor. What was the nice little bit of trivia? Let's see if we can learn something tonight. Does anyone know, without searching Google, the only fruit, is that right? Yeah, the only fruit that the seeds are on the outside. Can anyone name that? Without checking Google. Okay? Can anyone name that? Broccoli's not even a fruit, dude. A fruit. That is correct, Muffin. Strawberry. And I believe you did not Google that. Yes. Carrot.
Be careful. There is much energy in the room beyond, yet it stems from nothing that lives. Can you not sense them? Reach out. Cast aside your sight. Cast aside what you see, and instead reach out with your perceptions. Ah, you can feel them. The droids you cannot perceive, but the small oscillations of energy, that you can feel, echoing outwards.
With Kira's help, you have gained the passive recognition power. Got it. When this power is triggered, you should save your game. Is that like Spidey sense? I think it's like Spidey sense.
Ah, you hear it. It is faint, but it is there.
What's happening?
It is the Force, you feel. It has not been so long as for you to forget.
It's like a sound, but...
Do not turn away from it. Listen. Feel it echoing within you. Come. I shall guide you down the familiar paths. You will need it if we are to survive and escape this place. Beyond this door, someone yet lives. Be mindful. His thoughts are difficult to read. But you have nothing to fear from this one, and he might yet prove useful.
Nice outfit. What, you miners change regulation uniform while I've been in here?
Who are you?
Atten Rand. Excuse me if I don't shake hands. The field only causes mild electrical burns.
This facility is deserted. What happened?
You mean before or after that Jedi showed up? Either way, it's a real short story. You see, this Jedi shows up, and you know what that means. Where there's one Jedi, the Republic will soon be crawling up your ion engine in no time. But the story gets better. See, some of the miners get it into their ferrocrete skulls that since the Jedi's unconscious, they can collect the bounty the exchange has posted for live Jedi. Well, what passes for the law here didn't like that idea. So the two groups started fighting.
Then there was some big explosion, and then I was sitting here for a long time, waiting for some half-naked miner to show up and ask a bunch of questions.
There's a bounty on the captured Jedi? Why?
Don't know much about it. Maybe the exchange wants one as a trophy, or somebody's got something against Jedi and is looking to collect. Not many Jedi left. Wouldn't surprise me if the bounty's pretty high.
He kind of like a prep. He kind of looks like a preppy guy. Yeah. I mean, kind of a fan. Well, at least he has clothes on. I mean, I wouldn't mock him too much. He's got clothes. Are we gonna go full canon? I think we'll go full canon on this playthrough. What's the exchange?
The Exchange is a big crime outfit, mostly operate out of Nar Shaddaa. Spice running, gun trafficking, slave trading. Now I guess they're posting bounties on Jedi.
The exchange is trying to kill off Jedi?
Like I said, I don't know too much about it. Could be something personal, or just business. Either way, there aren't many Jedi left to do anything about it.
Canon, as the way I understand it, just means like instead of like acting out a part, like just going straight off of like the original story. So in this case, I'm interpreting as the original story of the script of KOTOR, as though like I'd never played before. So that's how I'm interpreting it. No, not according to Disney. No, not at all. Yeah, I'm gonna be pretending as though I'm a newbie, even though I played this 15 years ago when it first came out. So yes, I'm gonna be pretending I'm a noob and asking all like, well, what is a Sith? And what are these lightsabers you speak of? Even though I used to be a Jedi and I'm not anymore. Did the exchange wipe them all out?
I doubt it. No. It was war that thinned the Jedi, not the Exchange. The ones that weren't killed in the Jedi Civil War ended up switching off the lightsabers long ago. Word is there's not even a Jedi Council anymore, but who knows?
I heard rumors of a war, but a war between the Jedi?
Yeah, Revan, Malak, and the Jedi that went to join them in the Mandalorian Wars. They turned against the other Jedi and had a scrap that almost laid waste to the galaxy. Where have you been?
What happened between Revan and Malak?
Well, I wasn't there, but like all Sith, Revan and Malak turned on each other. After they turned on the Jedi, of course.
I was led to believe that Revan saved the Jedi and the Republic.
I guess. There's rumors all over space about it. All I heard was Revan returned to pay Malak back for trying to kill her in the first place. You know women.
I heard on the radio the other day or something. I don't remember. I'm more of a like if I had to pick, I would definitely lean towards Tupac more than 50. That's just me. I'm not a rap guy. I mean, I'm sure you guys wanted to know what my rap preferences were, and there they are. So now you can't unknow that. He's done. Before we hit the deer, really? I thought, Hawks, you were somebody. We all know you're somebody, but something was, I heard Revan's redemption involved her stopping Malak, and she had no choice but to fight him.
Well, I wasn't there, thankfully. But I heard what she was like during the Mandalorian Wars, and it sounded like she was quick to wipe out anyone who crossed her.
The males are bad enough. But when a woman falls to the dark side, you better space yourself before they catch you. Look, no offense or anything, but your weird half-naked interrogation isn't my idea. Hey, wait a minute. You're that Jedi the miners were talking about. Where is everybody?
I don't know, this facility seems abandoned.
Well, the miners can't all be gone. But if they are... Look, hey, let me out and I can help you. I can. I've gotten out of trouble countless times.
That's hilarious, guys. Alright. Yeah, look. Tell me your plan.
This facility isn't a military installation, which means we may have a chance. You shut down the cell security field and I can reroute the emergency system so we can get to the hangars. We grab a ship and then we fly out of here.
The game gets better once you get clothes on, dude. Promise. 100%. So, I trust you. And if we work together, we'll be able to get out of this mess.
Great. Now to business. Let's get to the command console.
Alright, let's go. Unlike popular belief, catching alligators is not a prerequisite to going to school down here. Like, you don't have to do that.